Okay, it will happen like this. There will be an audience, and all the people will look to a screen, and you are on the screen, and you will say, hello, welcome, I'm Julian Schnabel, I present my work, and so on. And this official part of the conversation, you should do it with your film creator. These are my instructions. Is this right, Mr. Schnabel?
Hello, my name is Julian Schnabel. What would you like me to say now? I'm a painter.
I'm Julian Schnabel. I like Zurich. I like the Neue Zürcher Zeitung. Hello, I will present my artwork.
I think if you look into you probably might even have the Neue Zürcher Zeitung in your hand at this moment. Maybe they gave them out to you and you can look at them yourself. So I was very happy to put some input, design part of the newspaper. And I was very happy that the people that worked there, Michael, Renee, and Johannes asked me to do this. And so please enjoy the film that you're going to see right now. Can you put some more light on your faces? Brighten the room up a bit because you're going to be in the movies.
Let's start. I start with the first question.
In one moment. Hang on, I'm going to turn you around.
Okay.
By interviewing us. Hi, I'm Michael Gotthelf.
And I'm René Scheu.
Of the Neue Zürcher Zeitung.
That's right.
It has been and still is a challenging year with the coronavirus influencing our lives in an unprecedented fashion. How has that influenced you and your artwork?
Hi there. My name is Julian Schnabel. I'm a painter and I'm in my studio in Montauk right now. So hello. How has the coronavirus influenced my life? I think it's been a tragic awakening for all of us globally. I think we've all had friends, people that we know, people that we don't know that have died. The way that this pandemic has been handled in this country, I live in the United States, is criminal, unacceptable, apathetic, opportunistic in the most arrogant and blind and careless way. I had an exhibition on March 5th at the Pace Gallery. I didn't want to have an opening either, but this was March 5th. Mark Glimsher actually came back from Saudi Arabia and he had a cold, a bad one. I said, don't come to the opening. It's his gallery. I said, don't come. And he didn't. I have a friend named Hal Wilner who was a music producer. He worked with Dr. John. He worked with Lou Reed. We did Berlin together. He died of the coronavirus just before his 64th birthday, the day before. 3 days before, he sent me some kind of a message, a joke about something. And a couple days later, he was dead. He died in his sleep. If the government would have said, hey, you know, we've got this information, you have to close everything down sooner, many, many lives would have been saved. You know, the best people I know are the best listeners. And it seems like the president of the United States is an absolute idiot. He's not a president. He's just a con man suit. So there's a couple of things that happened. If this man would have just put on a mask and said, this will save your life, put this on. If he would have done that a few months ago, he would have saved an infinite amount of lives. If this man would have said to those people in Michigan, thank you for coming out for me, but you should take your children home and wear a mask. I really appreciate the support. Instead of encouraging them to liberate Michigan or liberate, I mean, the guy is just an incendiary, mindless man with zero empathy. So hopefully, if this country is not absolutely insane, he will not be the president anymore. This man wanted to build a border wall. Well, he did. He built a border wall around the whole country. And so people don't want Americans to go anywhere. I don't blame them. It's an impossible situation. On another note, or maybe a more positive note, I think the fact that things have been slowed down and people can't run around and do things the way they did before gave them an opportunity to be with their family. I think that people that are busy with their jobs all the time, all of a sudden working from home or whatever, they spend time with their children. Young people that experience this moment have another relationship with their family, with their parents, and really we're all in this together. So obviously there are people that have been isolating, and that's been very different for a lot of people. I mean, there are people who live inside cities in a small room, and isolating to them is very different than isolating for me. I've been privileged enough to be able to work by myself. I'm a painter, or I write things, so my wife, Louise Kugelberg, and I can stay here. And I really didn't feel that personally, other than the world is on fire. You can't, just because you are doing okay, forget about everybody else. So it's very, very disturbing. But I've been in self-isolation for the past 5 years. Having some kind of concept of other people is a part of being an artist. Even if you're mining the inner realm of yourself, if you decide that you want to share that with someone else, it becomes political. I never tried to describe literally what a virus might look like. So I don't have this impulse to codify my work. My art has always dealt with death and tragedy, humor, but essentially what it deals with is ways to put paint down and how to make a painting. And that is my concern. There was a moment when Europeans came here wanting to lose their historical baggage. Bill de Kooning, Franz Klein, they wanted a new American art, an irreducible image that presents who they are. Well, I never found that. And I was not going to cut off my relationship with Europe and cut off my nose to spite my face. When I went to see the Giotto Chapel in Padova, that was one of the most important moments of anything I'd seen. I went to Europe, I went to Italy to see the paintings in real life, not to see them in books. Yeah. I wanted to see Caravaggio paintings in real life. Yeah. He had a violent life. Did that make his paintings better? What was in the paintings reflected something that was profoundly clear, sometimes disturbing, and absolutely transcendental. But what happened with him as he had to leave Rome and then go to Malta and then dying on the beach. But the other thing is that he was under house arrest. What do you do when you're a painter and you're under house arrest? you paint. And so Louise, who is not a painter, has been painting a painting of Judith and Holofernes for me as a present. She didn't do it with a grid or with a projector. She's just painting it from that. She's painting it freehand.
Did you always paint outdoors mainly, or how did that influence your work?
Absolutely. I've been painting outside since 1979. I can see better outside. Paintings that are painted outside look better when they're put inside. Paintings that are painted inside don't necessarily look better when they're outside. In fact, when I made the first plate painting, the patients and the doctors, when I was a cook in a restaurant, I would paint at night. When I sold the painting, we took it out of the studio. It looked like a woman who put her makeup on the wrong way, who was in the bathroom and there wasn't any daylight, and so I thought I better paint outside. I made this painting for Johnny Depp. It's called The Brave, the sad lament of Johnny Depp. He made a film called The Brave with Marlon Brando when he was younger, which was very beautiful and received very poorly, but it was an excellent film. He is a very close friend of mine, but I haven't seen him for years. We made a movie together called Before Night Falls. He worked for free. I said, "How much do you want?" He said, "Put the money on the screen."
Early for the circus, so late for the bars. Everyone's sleeping but the paper boys, and no one in this town is making any noise but the dogs and the milkmen and me. Girls around here all look like Cadillacs, and no one likes a stranger here. I come home, but I'm afraid that you won't take me back. But I'd trade off everything just to have you near. I know I'm irresponsible, I don't behave, and I ruin everything that I do. And I'll probably get arrested when I'm in my grave. I'll be saving all my love for